Hello, hello, hello. How we all doing? Okay. Plan for today. We are going to go hard in Ocarina of Time to find whatever it is that I can find. I've got a list of grottos and gold Skulltula spawns, and we're going to go hunt those down. And then we're going to revisit the shops and see if we can find cash. Lots and lots of cash for Wind Waker. And we're going to get that fucking sword. That's the plan. And then maybe we'll finally play Twilight Princess. Ugh. Oh, I should probably get that too. I'm being honest. So I was rechecking my hints about shop items, and I thought I had seen that we had seen some high rupee stuff in somewhere. I just don't remember exactly where. And it looks like if I decide to connect, there's our strength. We can throw bombs now. Golden scale, we can go to the lab. Don't think we have the other keys for the fire temple, although we do have the Goron tunic now. Hook shot, yeah, but it's the baby dick one. It's not doing us any favors. Okay. Let's see. So there should be at least one more Skulltula in Kokiri Forest as a child. Because yes, apparently there are different ones whether you are a child or an adult. So that's good to know. Gentlemen. Yeah, so gold scale, that should get us to check at the Lakeside Laboratory. Hook shot. I mean, that's the trick item for the Forest Temple. We can get into the Forest Temple now. Is it over here? I hear you. There you are. Eee, spider. Arrows. Okay, well, not helpful. What else have we got? I love. That's cut off. That's an adult check. It says there's something else in. That's a. Yeah, Skulltula in the Deku Tree. Not important. Okay, so that should be everything in Kokiri Forest. Hyrule Field. What are we looking at? Yeah, there is that grotto that we have to dive in that we went into before, but we couldn't do because we didn't have any scales. We can do that now. So we found that fairly early on. And the grotto up near Kakariko's entrance. And also, maybe another Skulltula in Lon Lon Ranch, which I should probably do first while it's nighttime. Well, not that one, obviously. Still can't get that one. I think there is another one over here. That maybe we didn't spot. Yes. Silver rupee from Majora. My thought process went, ooh, silver rupee. Oh, Majora. So that's less exciting. All right. Grotto time. And maybe eventually we'll find a boomerang and can get that one up there. Although... well... okay, hang on. So in theory... I've never tried this. In theory, we can equip adult-only items as a child, and likewise child-only items as an adult. I think the trick is... I know it's like a frame-perfect input when you're rotating this menu screen. I think if you're an adult, you have to have one of the magics to do it. But since we're a kid, you might be able to do it. It might help if I press the right button, though. So I think what you're supposed to do is highlight the item you want in that slot, rotate the map to the left or right, depending on whether you're a child or an adult, and then back again, and then on the frame that it gets back to the menu before the cursor resets to this position, you can press the button for the item and it will put the item in the button slot, even though it's not supposed to be able to. I don't know. I don't really know if it really is just that simple. I've only seen it done, and it wasn't really talked through. Maybe some helpful chatter will show up and tell me how to do it. Okay, grotto over here, which we did find before. I believe it is just here. Forgetting that we have the Stone of Agony that actually tells us. Yeah. What do we got? Bow upgrade for Twilight. Not sure what a bow upgrade for Twilight looks like. Does that give us the Hawkeye, maybe? For another game, I would think fire and ice arrows and then light arrows. Because I'm pretty sure that's how it works in... I know that's how it works in Wind Waker. That might be how it works in Ocarina of Majora as well. Okay, Grotto. Okay, not sure why it thinks I can do this because I can't get that item, but I guess I can come back as an adult and do it. Unless we simply equip the hookshot. I feel like I need more information. Whoops. And also, I don't feel like looking it up. So we'll just hop to an adult and come back to that later. Like Hylia, I know we've got some stuff we can do there. Including, I think we didn't do the soft soil there yet. But while we are by Castle Town, let's go pop in, check the shops. Because we need some money for Wind Waker. That's not how you do that. There we go. Well, I was half right with that trick. Eh. I think it was in one of these. Not helpful. Orange rupee, okay. That's not nothing anyway. And I'll have to check the bomb shoe shop at night. So we'll come back to that later. Okay, Lake Hylia should have soft dirt Skulltula outside the lab diving check, and I think a Skulltula as a child on the island where you get the fire arrows. We have not found an ocarina yet, have we? No. Okay. No, because if we had, it would show up here on my HUD. So I know the song checks are in, because I turned them on. I think that means more than just the Song of Storms. I think that means all of the gray songs. Unless it means all of the warp songs, in which case, whoops. But it's songs of some description. Okay, so let's see if we can get out to the little island before day breaks. Oh, never mind. An actual gold Skulltula token. Okay, I'll do the dive. We find the door. Scoop up all the cash that's down here too, because we kind of need it. And there's another one. Orange rupee, so not actually useless. Okay, what can we do while we wait for nightfall? Probably not a lot. We can... Ooh, game. We can go... Well, that'll pause time for a second, but I want to go double check the shops in Zora's domain. Since this is the way we have to go in anyway. No reader's letter, so the king won't move. I know there's a way to like clip into the floor and get past him, but I don't know how to do it. The old jingle bears repeating. Song of Passing. And a note to Mom. Okay, well, we can afford... Oh, well, one. Let's see, is there anything... I think we got everything on Zora's River that we can know. Storm's Grotto obviously can't do that. Open Grotto needs to be an adult. With that Skulltula. Okay, so nothing else there that we can do right this second. Gerudo Valley says that there's a bean patch that I can get to. But it's on the other side of the bridge. And don't you have to have... Don't you have to have a Epona song to get across the bridge? It's a beat. It's a... Well, this is saying... This tracker lists all of the bean patch checks as child link checks. Which in this instance doesn't seem correct. I guess it doesn't hurt to look. We're not all that far from Gerudo Valley now. Wait for nightfall. What else says that it has checks available? Several in Kakariko Village. Snowhead Bosky. Okay. That's pretty great. We can't get there, but, you know, it's good for the future. Because we need the... Ooh, lullaby. And then various other keys. Okay, let's see if we can get this one dirt patch in Gerudo Valley, and then we'll go to Kakariko and head up Death Mountain and see what we can find up there. This tracker's saying... should be one thing I can do as a child and two... Well, one thing I can do as a child. Two things. One thing I can do as an adult. One thing I can do as either. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Ow. 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 Wait, I need those. Yeah, I don't think you can actually run faster backwards if you're locked onto something. And also not running into a fence. Unhelpful me. Okay, because there's the Skulltula over here that we obviously can't do anything about. According to this tracker, there is a dirt patch just over here that I can access as a child. I think it's lying. So, yeah, I think that's, unless there's something I don't know. Can't use the chicken to fly over there. That's surely not low enough. Surely. Yeah. Didn't think so. Okay. So I'm going to consider that the tracker doesn't know what it's talking about in this instance. And now we need to run all the way to Kakariko. To hopefully get there at night, because I guess there was a Skulltula on the side of a house that I missed as a kid. That will get there. In which case, we'll probably spend the daytime jumping off of the Castletown Bridge for money. While I simultaneously try and read the tracker. We have all the keys for the... No. We have all the small keys for the Forest Temple. We have the one key for Garuda's Fortress. We don't have a Epona song, so we can't get to that. It looks like it wants us to be doing the Forest Temple. Just not the boss. So that's fine. We can definitely do that. You know, also double check where the medallions were. I guess it wouldn't be the worst idea to get the spiritual stones either, just if they're on the way, because that will get us a... it would get us the Ocarina. It would get us the Ocarina and the Song of Time, so 2 checks. Is the mask shop a thing? It does not exist yet. Okay. Well, those probably do exist as checks, though. And I've had to do, like, I think I had to do a whole bunch of different pieces of the, I don't think I had to do the mask, really? I don't think I had to do the mask trading quest in a previous run, but I did have to do a lot of the Bigoron sword one in my TMMR playthrough that I did. I go through that one and risk getting stuck. Maybe line that up pretty well. Okay, so there should be Skulltula over here that I missed. No Ocarina, so no Song of Storms. Yeah, how did I miss you? This is one of the ones that I like, one of the few ones that I know about. The Ballad of Gales, which does nothing for us because we don't have the Wind Waker. But that's still pretty nice. I can't check the shops. I've done this trick before. I don't know if this is... I don't remember how you're supposed to do this. Like, legit. Get up onto that roof. Start from here? Rainbow Rupee for wind. Okay. I think that might solve my cash flow problem. How much is the Rainbow Rupee worth? I don't remember. I'm gonna look that up. Rainbow Rupee. $500. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So that's 500 rupees, which is not nothing. And that's most of what we need. The orange rupee is what? Orange rupee is 200? Or is it 100? We get the orange. I don't remember how much cash we had on hand. I don't think it was very much, though. Let's see here. Might not be anything we can actually do up here as a kid. Thanks, buddy. See, there is a Skulltula as an adult. This is saying above Dodongo's cavern. With the hook shot, we can maybe get the thing in the side room. That's also an adult check. Let's see. Goron City. What can we get in Goron City? We have bombs, so we can get the Goron that's rolling around. That's not something we could have done before. Well, maybe we could have done it last time, I don't remember. He's behind me, isn't he? Yeah, that wasn't throwing the bomb, actually. But that's fine. Earth Temple Big Key. So you're looking at this, trying to figure out what ET Big Key is. Earth Temple. Okay. Again, that might be something useful for later, but not now. Because we don't have the... Pretty sure we don't have that now. I'm pretty sure we don't have the hammer, and we don't have the Wind Waker to play the command melody. Let's see. No fire. No, Ocarina to get into Darunia's room to get fire to spin the pot. No Saria song to make him dance. Yeah, only the Song of Time. Which, you know, still pretty good once we have it. Medigoron as an adult. Hang on a second. No, we definitely checked this, but this is saying there's something else in there. Am I about to be annoyed? That's the exit, not the dumb boulder maze. So I came in here and we smashed up all the rocks as an adult. This is saying... Okay. I need more bombs. I think this is another one of those adult or child shenanigan things. Because I had thought there was a Skulltula in there, but then it wasn't where I thought it was. This is saying it is in there as a kid. Which is annoying. don't get bombs from rocks, do you? Certainly doesn't look like it. Okay, well, will 5 bombs be enough? Let's find out. Okay. That's annoying. The couple's mask. Okay, well that's one check. And the gold Skulltula up there we can get now that we have the hook shot as an adult. And I thought I looked in here, but I think I obviously didn't since it's still sealed up. Okay. Junk. Although... yeah, we'll find bombs. It'll be fine. Okay, I think maybe we go be an adult now. The Skulltula there. Skulltula Death Mountain. Oh, wait. Okay, hang on. There is one more kid length check. In Death Mountain Crater. I think I remember looking for this, but maybe I was looking as an adult. Well, it won't take too terribly long to get up there. Oh, wait. Hammer Grotto. No, not that. Ladder Salesman. That's what this thing says. Ladder Salesman. Was he that fucking guy from Dark Souls 2? What's his name? Gilligan? Link? Darling. The hardest jump in the world. Apparently. Fortunately, I don't think the, ow. Ow. I don't think the, heat death timer cares about double defense. But fortunately, I have a little map. Yes. Huh. Yeah, I don't remember. Ow. I don't remember seeing you there, so maybe I either wasn't looking hard enough or I was looking as an adult. Oh, hey. I said we'd find bombs, and find bombs we did. I'm just gonna do this. Safer that way. Okay. And those are adult checks. Yeah, we can get the Bolero Fire now because we have the hook shot. Where do you get the long shot from? That's the Spirit Temple? The Shadow Temple. Hardly matters. And what was the last count? 17? So no more uncursed plebes yet. Okay. As an adult, first thing, there should be a Skulltula at Ganon's castle. I think that's on the outside of that like the broken bridge on the crenellations. As long as they're having a fun time. Pretty sure the bomb chew shop was all junk checks, but if any of them are cash, the Wind Waker, I should still probably get them. One heart. That's fine. Didn't really need it. A thought occurs. Not that. I didn't have the bomb bag before, I probably couldn't do this. I've never been great at this, so... Thanks, chicken. Preesh. No, they really just want to be right there in the middle. Oh. Roll the dice. Is there a way you can, like... I'm sure there's another way you can go about it. Okay, 6 tries. Not that one. Get worse, why don't you? The Lens of Truth. That's not helpful. Really? Nope. Hey, apparently that's just the way you do it. It's a weird forced perspective of the alley. Heart container. Okay. Well, Lens of Truth is 1, 2, maybe 3 checks. Oh, wait. No Song of Healing. But we can move. It lets us move Darmani's grave. I think there's a chest in that room. Actually, no. We can't move Darmani's grave because we have to have the Song of Healing to get his spirit to rest before. So it'll be checks later. Okay. 1 Skulltula outside of Ganon's castle. Also wonder what color the Goron tunic is. Oh, it is also purple. Okay, I guess they're all purple. Yeah, I think maybe we couldn't have gotten you. Okay. Well, I won't say no to actually having a shield as an adult. Pretty pog. All right. Now, what else can we do? Few things on Death Mountain. We won't be able to get into Zora's domain at all. The entrance from the lake will be frozen, and we don't have an Ocarina or Zelda's Lullaby, actually, now that I think about it. Gerudo Valley we can't get into because we don't have a Epona song. Kakariko Village, there should be, aside from the shops, Link, where are you going? Aside from the shops. This is a dirt patch that I didn't check. See if we can do that as an adult, or if it is locked to child. If that's the case, I really am not sure how you're supposed to get to the one in Gerudo Valley. So we did Dampe's race, right? I remember doing that. But did we? Or am I... Are my memories confused? Because it definitely wouldn't be the first time, and it won't be the last. Yeah, there's definitely no place to put bugs there as an adult. Huh. So how do you do that one in Gerudo Valley? No, I'll have to just remember that that's still there, then I need to go back and check that. Hyrule Field, right. The grotto that it's near, Kakariko, that we can't get the Skulltula as a kid because it's up on the wall. We can get it as an adult because we have the hookshot. Maybe if you don't plant the beans as a kid, you can do those checks as an adult. The dirt checks. Huh. So maybe in future randos, I need to not use the setting to have the beans automatically planted, because that's messing things up. I would think if that were the case, though, it wouldn't put anything in that specific dirt patch. Because it seems to me like that one becomes impossible to check. Maybe I'm wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. Snowhead Fairy. What else can we look at? Nothing in Hylia, Lake Hylia. Castletown Night Shop. Let's see, Kiri Forest shops, yeah, already done. Old Skulltulas and Deku Tree aren't going to be anything. Zora's Domain shops until we find Zora's letter. Zora's River, right. One grotto that should have a Skulltula in it as an adult. It should be... Oh, it shouldn't be a problem to get to. Unless I guess I make it a problem. Grotto there, but that's a storm grotto. Pretty sure. Oh. Almost made it. That's a fairy fountain. I need it to be nighttime. You're moving. Hey kids, go outside and stare at the sun. Don't actually do that though. So the Mask of Truth is junk. Good to know. Oh, what else can we look at? Todungo's Cavern says it's still got some Skulltulas in it, but they're not going to have anything. Goron City adult checks. The little Goron, the one Skulltula, Medigoron. We can maybe damage boost the hook shot. Actually, we won't even need a damage boost it. We have the Goron tunic. Great Bay Fairy. There was a joke somewhere in there, and it made absolutely no sense. But it went, Great Bay Fairy, Great Bay Seasoning, which isn't what the seasoning is called. But then I was thinking about the joke version from another Crow's Treasure that was called Elden Bay Seasoning. And it made me giggle on the inside. The best jokes are the ones you have to explain. Okay, Goron City. 3, 4, 5? 5 checks. Oh, it's another one of those multi-shop scrub situations. Also a supposed gold Skulltula. Above Death Mountain Crater as an adult. I just need more cash. Lots and lots of cash. How do you get cash in Ocarina of Time? Without jumping off of drawbridge chains. Seriously asking. I want to know. I think the Skulltula is there. Annoyingly, we just missed it. Oh, hello. Okay, little Goron. My name is Time, the concept of time. Good talking with you, kid. All right, I think I need to be up here to hit the Skulltula. I don't have a bow, do I? No. Oh boy. Okay. Goes from 0 to 60 so fast still. Bombs. Okay. Medigoron. Those are right. That is why we didn't do that. I remember now. Woof. Yeah, seriously asking, how do you make lots of cash really quick? In Ocarina of Time. I feel like I shouldn't have to clarify that, but just in case. We can go up to the crater, get the Bolero of Fire. We can see if we can do this over here with the Goron tunic on. That said, if what's over here is a triple scrub shop, I'm a little SOL. So this will just be a little fact-finding mission. Okay. Well. Okay, so I can do it. It just takes a lot longer to hurt me than it does if I were not wearing the Goron tunic. Good to know. Well, we'll go up and safely explore Death Mountain Crater then. I'm pretty sure I already got the Bigoron sword check. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to stand here and wait for this Skulltula to reappear so I don't forget about it again. And while I'm doing that, we can supposedly get one thing in the Fire Temple. Which, I mean, if we're going to be near it anyway, we may as well look. Huh, apparently you can kill Skull Kid as an adult for 200 rupees. I don't know if that's actually possible in the randomizer. Oh no, I guess you still can. Cow Grotto above Goron City has rupees that respawns every time you go in. And in Darunia's room, apparently when you re-instance it. Interesting. $20. For wind, that is not trash. At least not right this second. Because there is a 20 just in here. Just a free 20. Huh. I honestly wasn't sure if we'd be able to do that or not. Well, that saves me taking the trip up the crater. Up the mountain to the crater. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing this for a couple minutes. It's not annoying, but you know, it's easy. And it's relatively quick. Strap in, because this is going to be the stream for a little bit. Peak of entertainment. As we fail to break a jar. We'll get the Medicoron check. We'll get the scrub shop checks. And then we will actually get stuff from the crater. Which I don't think we've gotten. I don't think we've gotten anything here as an adult. I wouldn't have assumed we could have gotten anything without the hook shot, so. So yeah, I wouldn't have even tried. Alright, Mr. Metagoron, I have your 200 big ones. I don't want the money, that's why I exchanged it for goods and or services. Should watch Archer again. That's not Metagoron's room. $50 for Twilight. Thanks, buddy. Don't even let me jump off a balcony. Very dare you. Alright, well, let's do this again for a little while longer and then go check the scrub shops. So we should be able to get the $5 that's up on the top of that little mountain. There's a little island at the bottom. I think that. So now I'm thinking, is that just cash or was there a piece of heart there usually? Which means it'll have a check. Getting over to the warp platform will give us the Bolero of Fire. And then supposedly there's one check inside the fire temple we can get with no keys. So I guess it wouldn't hurt to go see what it is. I liked having the option in the OTMMR to make rupees scale when you had bigger wallets. That was a fun setting. Designed to alleviate the tedium of stuff like this. And I guess really you're not supposed to have to farm rupees for anything, but depending on your luck. I should look up how to get... Oh, wait, a hook shot. No, wait. Hook shot. Trying to think if we can do any of Gerudo Valley with the hook shot or if we need the long shot. We can get the Skulltula check, though. The one that's on that little plank at the very entrance. Unless that is only there as a kid for some reason. Okay, let's go spend this cash. Further. Up. One more. The sensitivity makes this a pain in the ass. Thank you. Ugh. Alright, you better have some baller checks, my dudes. Fuck you. We'll take these. Heart piece from Majora. Piece of heart for Wind Waker. nooses. All right. To the crater. Actually, wait. No, this wasn't the shop that had the... It's the Zora shop. How annoying. Okay, Death Mountain Crater. Huh. Which... Yeah, okay. Right, second chance, assholes. All right. Redeemed slightly. Nope. I don't know why I thought I could make that jump. I know you can't. A small key for the city in the sky. Yeah. $5. And is this... Okay, but that's just cash over there, by the looks of it. It's a Pierre spot. We don't have an ocarina to call him. Annoyingly. Actually, does this just go over there, maybe? Where does this go? All sorts of places. I'm pretty sure it was just cash. Would be nice if the render distance were a little farther. Yeah, that's just cash. Okay, good to know. Just one check we can supposedly get inside the temple. In theory, this thing is saying we can get that one over there. I am inclined to believe it, since I can see the path to it. It is important. Guidebook. Okay. I wish I remembered what all the skybook checks were for. I think it's for empowering the Dominion Rod. So I guess the answer to that is it's the check to get the empowered Dominion Rod. That is locked. Okay, so yeah. One check that we can get in there with no keys. Worryingly, the tracker is saying I can get nothing in the forest temple. Which I guess makes sense if why would that be the case? Is the forest temple out of logic? You certainly don't need the long shot to get into it, right? The Lost Woods. No Ocarina. There is a Sculptula. Yeah, that we would need the near the Scrub Theater. We can get that. This tracker is saying that everything in the forest is off limits. Concerningly. I also want to double check the shops in Kakariko. I know there's the... Oh, wait. Did I do this? Pretty sure I did, but... Yeah, okay. Good to know. Pretty sure... Get out of there. Yeah, that is just a bunch of cash. Huh. How fast can we go into and out of this grotto? Anyway, Kakariko shops, because I know we haven't gotten the deity mask yet. And there, I think, was at least one other thing there that I wanted to grab. Finding myself to go back as a kid to check the dirt spot. Yeah, okay. And this time, this was the one that had the important stuff in it, right? Yeah, Fierce Stadium Mask. Your container, Blade Repeat for Majora. No. Fierce Stadium Mask. Yes. Bosses are dealt with for Majora. Okay, well, that, because we can get that sharpish. I don't know. I mean, maybe later. Okay, to the woods, I think. I can see why this tracker might think the Dumpe races are out of logic because they don't have the ocarina. I don't. That doesn't make them out of logic, at least to my mind, because you can still do the races, you just can't leave. But you can still, leave by saving and quitting. But that this thinks everything in the woods is off limits has me a little confused and concerned. Because I don't know why that would be the case. Like, what does this thing consider the trigger to bring all of this into logic? That's why. This little shit. Yeah. Ocarina. Okay. Well, it's like the one trick I do know how to do. Do we break logic? Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, that's why it thinks everything is out of bounds. Isn't there a Skulltula in Sora River? Shit, okay. Well, this is what we were doing today, was we were hunting for grottos and Skulltulas. How did I miss this? Annoying. Yeah. So the trick to getting past him, I know you can do it with a hook shot. I think you can do it with other items as well, but with the hook shot, you can Z target and backflip, and you can, if you like cram yourself into a corner next to Mido, you can keep flipping and you will eventually flip over him. So it is possible to get past him without the Ocarina and Saria song, that's what it's looking for. That's what brings the forest into logic. Ah, shit. Kind of annoying not having an Ocarina. Hey, bombs. There's a Skulltula here? Supposedly? No, we got that one. At least I'm pretty sure we got that one. I don't think that's the one this is talking about. Oh, yeah. Heart piece. For Majora. Okay. Well, now we know. Yeah, how are you supposed to get across the river in Gerudo Valley as a kid? I don't get it. I'm pretty sure you can't get across the... I think you can hookshot over it. Well, I think you can long shot over it. I don't think the hookshot's long enough. That's what he said. Zora's Domain. Yeah, more shops. Yeah, we're checked out. Looks like the only things still available are shop checks and supposedly 2 dirt spots, but I don't know how to get to one of them. But let's go to the one that I know I can get to in Kakariko. I also don't remember like all those guards being posted up at the bridge crossing either. So maybe there's a way to make them go away eventually. Question mark. No, I don't have the bow. Yeah, can't hunt the big Poe without the bow. Even if we can get to a pier without Epona. Ugh, that's troublesome. Jabba's belly. We need to get in there. We need Bruto's letter. The Deku Tree we did. Shadow Temple we can't get to without the Nocturne. And of course an Ocarina to play it on. Yeah, this is troublesome. I guess we're just kind of checked out of Ocarina. We'll have to move on to. I mean, Twilight Princess is going to is going to be the answer because we haven't done shit in it. We can't do anything more in Majora. Really. I mean, we know where the Shadow Crystal is. Vaguely. But we can't get to it yet. Yeah. Cash for Wind Waker. I'm going to break my ankles for money while I wait for nightfall to check the Bomb Chew shop, just to be sure what it's got. Because that's the one that we didn't double check. Oh, nice. I got both of them. Actually, I think there might be 4. 2 on each side. Nice. I'm sorry, that's never happened to me before, he said. Nothing else. This gets us the cash we need to get the that other really expensive thing in Kakariko Village. And don't slip off now. Okay, Bomb Tree Shop. Which this is not it. Okay. Now we've gotten all the everything out of there. Okay. And no cuckoo to wake up Malin and or Talon, whichever the child is not. So can't get into the castle for the actual Zelda's Lullaby check. Scratch out some of these. No, I can't record on this tracker what items are where in the shops. That's neat. Probably should have done that at some point. It also thinks for some reason that all 8 items can be randomized. I don't know that was an option, but maybe it is for a different randomizer. Who knows? And those stray fairies being listed as progress items. That's kind of rough. But it does mean that once we can actually get into a fucking temple, there's going to be so many checks. And on top of all the regular bullshit that's in there, all the stray fairies, although I'm going to need the Great Fairy Mask, aren't I? Oh, that's annoying. All right. I didn't forget. I just didn't remember immediately. Thank you. Had me worried. Swamp Skull token. Okay, with that, I think we are sagely checked out. I believe that is everything I can get. Logically. I could break logic as an adult to get into the forest. That's the one trick I know how to do, because it requires no skill. But honestly, because the ocarina... we're missing the ocarina and every song. So while it would be possible for me to break logic, get into, and finish, not finish Forest Temple, but do everything except for the boss. I don't want to break logic yet. It will certainly make things... It will certainly give us more options in the other games, I'm sure. Assuming that anything in the Forest Temple is for the other games. But I feel like the logic is pointing to... I feel like the logic's pointing to Snowhead Temple. But we can't get in there. So where's the logic actually pointing? I guess the logic's actually pointing to literally anything in Twilight Princess that we can get our hands on. Well, I think I'm going to call it here for the day because I'm feeling pretty worn out. But thank you very much, everyone who joined me. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you all next time. Until then, ta-da!